As children grow and develop, their appetites, food preferences, and eating habits change. And even though children grow at different rates, there are certain behaviors that we can expect to see from most children. So what eating behaviors might you expect from a toddler? Young toddlers start to become wary of trying new foods, even ones they previously ate and enjoyed. They may say no to foods without tasting, or say no to foods that appear slightly different from what they usually eat, and they might not immediately like new foods. They are very sensitive to the taste, appearance, and texture of food at this age. But they will gradually learn to like a variety of foods after many chances of seeing, tasting, experimenting, or watching somebody else eat. Toddlers typically have less appetite as growth slows. Physical growth slows down drastically in toddlerhood when compared to the first year of life. Most toddlers experience a decrease in their appetite to match this period of slowed growth. Their appetite also tends to be inconsistent, meaning they could eat a lot in one day or meal and hardly anything the next. Or they might only eat one or two foods during a meal. Even though their appetite can be up and down, young children still tend to eat the right amount of food for their bodies. Toddlers strive for independence. They tend to say no a lot and try to test boundaries. They want adults to be there for support, but they would prefer that adults do not get in the way with their activities. Toddlers like to feed themselves and feel empowered when adults allow them to make their own choices of what to eat from what is available. Messy. Toddlers can be messy. They're still learning different skills, such as using a fork or spoon to eat rather than their fingers. Along the way, they might make messes by spilling or dropping foods, but this is not on purpose. Trial and error are all a part of the learning process. Toddlers may even start to throw food as they learn about cause and effect. By dropping foods from the table, toddlers learn how far it falls, the noises it makes, and the reaction it gets from adults. So what are preschoolers like with eating? Preschoolers tend to be more adventurous when it comes to trying new foods. Even though they may be more curious and willing to taste new foods, they still need many tastes and exposures before they learn to like new foods. Preschoolers also start to take more of an interest in eating, but like a toddler, they will completely lose interest when full. And because they are adventurous and still learning how to control their impulses, preschoolers may have difficulty following mealtime rules. Preschoolers like to please and imitate others. They are great at absorbing information and imitating the attitudes and actions of the adults around them. However, this desire to imitate, paired with a greater sense of awareness, means preschoolers are more influenced by what they see on TV, in the media, and from their peers. This makes setting boundaries and reinforcing positive habits in the home even more important. Preschoolers are playful. They have rich imaginations and love to play. And a plate of food presents many opportunities to do so. They might come up with odd combinations, such as ketchup on bread, or turn their vegetables into a funny face. This is just a child's way of expressing themselves. However, paying attention to a child's behavior at the table can clue you in to their hunger and fullness. Playing with food in an over-the-top way is usually a sign that the child is no longer interested in eating. So these are the eating behaviors that we can expect from toddlers and preschoolers. Children usually grow out of these behaviors by age 6 or 7. In the meantime, understanding that they are a normal part of development can help us become more relaxed and do our best with feeding.